Hello and welcome to another weekly video from Career Codex. My name's Simon Gray and today I'm discussing crowd mentality and why, if you're active in the executive job market or about to enter it, it's something important to consider. For many, the executive job market is an unfamiliar place where it's easy to feel lost and not in control. It's a place people visit on an irregular basis. After all, why would you be active in the executive job market if you're not looking for a new executive position? By the way, on this point, my advice is that you should always maintain a position in the executive job market, which includes a strong personal brand, but that's perhaps a topic for another time. So back to today and finding a new executive position. It can be problematic, and as human beings, when we face problems, we're pretty good at searching out solutions. Our default is to ask who we know and trust, who have experience in the challenge we're facing, or to look wider to gauge what others we don't know are doing. What others are doing is often our best guess as to what we should be doing. After all, the majority surely has to be right. This is crowd mentality, and I was reminded of its effect this week in reading a piece from history about John Law and the infamous Mississippi Scheme. While the story relates to the financial markets, it's a valuable lesson in human thinking and psychology, which remains as relevant today. As a former professional recruiter and now advisor to executive clients from across the world on how to navigate the executive job market successfully, I've witnessed crowd mentality on many occasions. The knee-jerk reaction to entering the job market for many is to race to put together a CV or resume and then to get it out as far and wide as possible. And this usually means applying to positions on executive job boards or registering with executive search firms. And what's more, the advice is usually the more the merrier. While following the crowd might seem like the sensible thing and logical thing to do, when you think about what you're really trying to do in the executive job market, this approach is very much called into question. Successful executive job search is about standing out and not blending in. To get hired, you have to get noticed and you have to offer something above and beyond your competitors. And these are the people competing for the executive position you want. Skills and experience are important, but as I explained in a previous video, adopting a different approach to your executive job search is essential to your success. Failure to do this could mean you're the best kept secret, and remember, anyone in the same application process as you is very likely to have similar skills and experience. This means you have to do something more to stand out and recognize that following the crowd is a low probability strategy for success. Einstein is famous for saying that the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. Translating this to the executive job market, the definition of insanity is doing the same things as everyone else and expecting to be the one who gets hired. Successful executive job search is not a team sport. It's a game you play individually against everyone else, which means doing what everyone else is doing makes it incredibly difficult to win. If the majority are relying on third parties, executive job boards and executive search firms, taking proactive control of your own executive job search is a much higher probability strategy for success. Getting ahead of the market by positioning yourself in the hidden market is one of the things you could and should be doing. This is a much higher probability strategy where you're talking with potential employers directly. Your message isn't diluted, and because you're early to the party with a very different approach, you have a much better chance of being heard. The first step in adopting this new approach is to understand the foundations of successful executive job search, namely environment and psychology. Environment is how the executive job market really works, who the key players are, and how the conversations they have reveal the hidden markets. The hidden market is the place where executive career opportunities always exist before ever being positioned in the public domain. Psychology is how your beliefs impact your thoughts and actions. To exploit the hidden market, you must believe in it and also understand the motivations and mindsets of the key players. This morning I received an email from one of my clients in Europe who has just completed the Career Codex Executive Edge program. And in the beginning, her approach was the same as the crowd, but having questioned and challenged everything she was doing, she then took a new approach very different to the majority to uncover opportunities in the hidden market. And I was delighted to read that and to hear that she has 5 active roles, all in line with her destination statements. Because after environment and psychology comes planning, and this is where you clearly define the position you really want. Again, this is not crowd mentality. While the majority try to fit their CV or resume to visible opportunities they can see in the market, often without questioning whether they are opportunities they really want. Setting your destination statement involves defining the executive position you really want, whether it's currently advertised or not. So in summary, in the executive job market, there is rarely safety in numbers. Where standing out is essential to your success, following the crowd can never be a winning strategy. Questioning why and what you're doing is the first step to a new paradigm of opportunity. Taking a contrarian stance in your approach can and does pay dividends. So for more information on Career Codex and what it really takes to stand out in the executive job market to get hired, please visit the website at careercodex.com and sign up for the free mini course there. That's it for today. Thank you for watching, and until next time, take care, and I'll talk to you again soon.